right. Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Ink and Lore. We are your hosts. I am Miranda. We have Erin. You say hi.
Hi.
And we have Kate.
Hello.
And we have Cassie.
Hello.
We are missing one. We're down one author. Lexi can't join us this episode, but she'll be back next week. So we'll tag team her right back in. And this episode is going to be kind of fun because we're not going to talk a ton about like our works in progress, like what we're currently doing. We thought what we would do is kind of share some books that we either we were talking about like books that we either love currently that we're reading, which full transparency, and we were just discussing this, is I do not, I know none of us read as much as we used to prior to writing, because writing
100%.
takes.
Yes, absolutely.
I used to read at breakneck speed. Like,
yeah. No, now it's embarrassing.
Yeah, now I'm just like, good gosh, like I can barely keep up with like what's like coming out. I don't even know like what I need to be paying attention to that's coming out soon that I probably should read.
I mean, you guys, I still have Thrown a Glass to read, so I'm like way behind.
Like that's like super precedent for sure. So
It might be a priority number.
Might be priority number one. Before you do any self-care, you need to do that
Right.
first.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't need to shower, you need to read Thrown a Glass. Okay. Cool.
Take that time, or shave your legs and read Thrown a Glass at the same time. So we're going to talk about books that we're either currently reading or have read in the past that we absolutely love, or maybe even defined like why we became an author. I know all of us pretty much talked about how ACOTAR got us back into reading last time, so we won't beat that dead horse, but we are going to talk about that. And then we also, to spice it up a little bit, I was like, very last minute, I dropped it on him. I was like, let's do like a book we've DNF'd, or a book that we just don't like. Maybe that's even a popular book. I have several that are popular, like book talk books. And I'm just like, I picked it up, I read it, and I was like,
yeah, there's a lot.
I'm like, oh, I don't like this. So we'll do that. So who wants to go first in sharing? We'll do the fun stuff. What's your favorite series, favorite book, or current favorite read? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Oh, Kate's gonna go first. Okay, go for it.
I have my books ready.
She has them like physically ready. I was like, all right, everyone, if you can get a physical copy, we'll just kind of show it. And she was like, whoosh, like pulled it out of nowhere, like ready to go. So yes, love that.
Okay, so I am currently reading, and it is my current favorite read because I do this thing, which is totally not what I should be doing, but I do read like 7 books at once.
Whew.
What?
How do you do that?
Yeah, it's not the best idea. I don't recommend it. However, I generally will read the book that I'm like in the mood for, Like,
Okay.
I have in my pile here, you can't see it, but here she is. I have, some romance, some beachy reads, fantasy, don't look at this, you're going to yell at me. And then this is also fantasy. So currently I'm reading The Serpent and the Wings of Night.
Good. That's good.
Have you guys read it? Yeah. Okay. So I saw this on TikTok, and then I was because she's an indie author, right? Carissa Broadbent.
Yes. Yeah. Now, I don't think this could be completely false. I don't think she is currently now. I think she got picked up by traditional, but Carissa Broadbent started as an indie author. She's like my inspiration. She was an indie author for like, I think it was like 2 or 3 years or something before she got picked up by traditional publishing. So yeah,
Incredible.
She's my spirit animal.
She's so good. And I saw her, so I was vacationing in Newport, and I saw her on TikTok, and she's from Newport originally.
Yes.
I found that. And because I went to a Barnes and Noble, because that's what I like to do when I go on vacation. I just buy a bunch of books because it's fun. And I saw that there was like a little tag, and it said, our hometown author, Carissa Broadbent, indie author turned traditional publisher, and I thought it was really cool. So I bought the book, and I'm like 100-some pages in, and I'm obsessed with it. And I haven't read a book about vampires in a very long time.
Right?
So it's a little different from, fantasy fairies and all that stuff, but I love it. It's so good. Her storytelling is incredible. And it's just got such like a different vibe. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just really quite good. And somebody told me, I think it was you guys on the last podcast, or we were talking afterward, that Spotify has free like audio books of the book. Did you guys tell me that?
I don't
I
know.
think so.
We did.
Somebody did recently, and so I've been reading this, and then when I go on walks with my dog, I listen to the free
Ooh.
audio.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
the person that does the audiobook on Spotify is
Fabulous.
she's lovely. Yeah.
Love that. I love
So yes, that is my current read.
She is
there
the
another
bomb.
question?
Like I love her writing style, and she got me out of. So she wrote Daughter of No Worlds, which is like one of my god tier, and she got me out of the Throne of Glass slump. So I read that, and I was on that like, you're on this high, and it's like, what could possibly help me?
Yes.
Like I need a reversal drug immediately.
I need
And
another gateway
oh
drug.
my gosh. And the one that I'm going to show you that's my DNF is what I tried to get out of it with. And it was like, eh. And so I picked up Daughter of No Worlds, and her writing style is just so good. And it's that book in particular is just like, I agree. Like it was the first vampire related book, which I wouldn't even say it's not, when you say vampire, like immediately your mind goes to Twilight. Like immediately
Yes.
it's like
Or Vampire
that.
Diaries,
It's not
because
like
I've
that.
read all of those as well.
See, I'm like an Underworld fan, so that's
I
where
love
mine
Underworld.
goes.
That's where that would be equivalent to Serpents in the Key. Yeah, that would be completely equivalent because it's more like
Dark and not like
It's dark.
romance
It's dark.
kind of.
Very dark gothic-y kind
Yeah.
of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Cool.
really am enjoying it. Yes.
Yeah. It's so good. It's so good. I love that. Okay, so who wants to go next? What's their favorite? We're gonna do favorites first, and then we'll go
Favorites
through
first.
Cassie, do you want to go? What's your faves?
Yes. Okay. So I have some physical copies here too. Okay. Well, favorites. I feel like I can't like go into this without talking about Harry Potter. Like, I mean,
Yes.
and I know it's like, oh, I read it whenever I was younger, but these books were my favorite. Half-Blood Prince is like my favorite book, my favorite movie. It's one of my favorites. And I think I just always like to talk about this because I started to reread these with my son whenever he was born. So, like, putting him to sleep at night, I would read him Harry Potter. And we went through
So
these twice.
sweet.
I love that.
And so I'm like, I just, that's like really close to my heart and I love it. I'm currently reading The Bridge Kingdom. I couldn't find book one.
That's on my
It's
TBR.
somewhere here, but I couldn't find it in the second that I had to grab it. So this is the second book, this The Traitor Queen.
Yes.
It's so good. It is like, it's so good. If you guys haven't read it, I would highly recommend it. It is so
on my
good.
TBR. It's literally on my TBR.
Yeah, I want to read it too.
Right. When I bought like the first 3 at a bookstore, and then I went to Half Price Books, and they had the next like 2, and I was like, oh my gosh! So I just bought them. So I have the entire set now.
It's a
and then I feel like we're all gonna like.
Yes.
Like this is like no word. Court of Mist and Fury. It is.
So
Like
good.
you can't even talk about.
It's a cult. Let's be honest.
It really
It's a
is.
cult.
Call it what it is. It's a
I
gateway
know.
drug. Okay.
Yes.
Let's just call it what it is.
100%. But
Yeah.
like, so these are, fantasy, but you guys might laugh at me. I'm a huge Nicholas Sparks nerd also. Like I've read most of his books.
I've read a lot of
Dreamland was the most recent one that I read, and it was really good. Like it was like, it's one of those. I mean, it's not like this. You know what I mean? It's not like a really good world building fantasy, but I mean, it just like is a feel good one that makes you think, and I really liked that one too. And then another one, How It Had to Be. So this is indie author that I know personally. Her name is Marissa Vanskeek, and she is so good, and she's got a couple of other books too, but this is the only one that I've read so far. But it's really good. It's like a thriller, suspenseful kind of thing too. So it's really good.
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
Love it. I love throwing in that indie author thing. I love that because
Yeah.
there's so many books. One that actually I just posted a post that was like half of them were indie authors that I have read recently that were so good. And what was wild is I posted that on Instagram. And Kate, you were talking about like posting on Instagram. I posted it on TikTok. It did hardly anything. I posted on Instagram. The authors themselves, because I tagged all of them, like got back to me. And it was like Demi Winners. It was,
Oh my God.
yeah, it was like a bunch of like, I was fangirling hard.
That's fun.
I was
That's
like,
awesome.
I was like, oh my gosh.
That's
and then,
awesome.
It was like crazy, but there's so many good indie authors that write really, really well, and you just don't know because they're hidden in the trenches. You know,
They deserve their spotlight for sure.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I love that. I love your whole list. I think that's so neat. I think it's neat too. Like some like people can have such diverse, like almost polar opposite. Like a lot of people will do like fantasy, but then you also love like a good beach read and like romance and stuff like that, and like having those different polar opposites. I think that's really cool. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, Erin, what's your fave?
Well, currently I'm reading, what is it called? Oh my God, I'm blanking. Shield of Sparrows. Shield of Sparrows?
Yes.
Shield of Sparrows.
Yeah.
Like, wait a second. And I actually am really enjoying it. I was DNFing left and right. Like, I could not find anything that was doing it for me. Like, and I'm quit. Like, I'm quick to cut them. Like, I'm like, nope, this isn't the vibe.
I DNF'd that book.
You did?
In like one page. I got it on my Kindle. It was on Kindle Unlimited. I got through one page. I was like, nah.
Yeah, I don't know. There was just something about the ease of it. Like, it's not like
That's
the
why
most.
I think
it's not the most like amazing writing, but like it was easy to read, and my brain liked that. Yeah,
right. Yeah. Sometimes you need that though.
Sometimes you need just like the easiness and like a little bit lighter.
Like the mood that you're in, like sometimes you need like a palate cleanser. That's just like, I call them dessert reads. Like you're just there for the vibes. I don't really care about. I don't care about a complex plot. I don't care about any of that. I want to be able to see the plot from a mile away. I just want to have a good, nice time.
It's like
it's like the momentum.
Yes.
I needed the momentum. I needed something that like my brain wasn't like, oh my God, I hate this. Like, I mean, I even DNF'd Serpent. What is it called? I did. But it was like, I'm going to go back to it because I know I did like the writing a lot, but it was the vibe. And I was just not in that headspace. I didn't want.
You have to be in the mood for it. Be ready.
So I'll circle back. Maybe in the fall, that'll be like darker and spookier.
Read.
Yeah. So that's what I'm reading currently, but I wouldn't call that like my favorite book ever. But one series that I did get into, and it's an indie author. Her name's Kylie Snow. I don't know if you guys have heard of her. So the first book is called The Lies of Lena. And it's a quick read. And then the second book, oh my gosh, right when I was going to show it, it freezes. The Sins of Silas is the second book. And I loved them. Like, they were the only thing that I felt like I got into the characters like fully. Have any of you read them?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
So I'll put this out there. Okay.
I'm nervous.
Me too.
I'm nervous now.
Yeah, no, I'm like sweating. No, they're amazing. The characters, the found family, it's like it checks all the boxes. Book 2, I broadened my trope horizon, okay? Like, it starts getting into some stuff that if you would have been like, Erin, do you want to read this? I'd been like, no, like, that's not for me. But it was good. Like, so, I mean, there's some multiple partner exploration.
You can tell us a little bit more about what swinging.
Yeah, I was like, what trope are we talking about? Like, I need to understand.
Somebody is swinging.
A trigger warning.
There's swinging. Yes, there is some swinging. Yeah. If you are against cheating trope, not for you. It's done well, in my opinion. Like, there's lots of backstory there. So you're rooting for it in a way. But if you're sensitive to that stuff and you are cookie cutter and you like it nice and clean and typical, then this isn't going to be the book for you. But it's so good. And the writing, I love her writing. So
Yeah. Hey,
it's fun.
I love that. Everything, there's going to be stuff like people are going to, people look at you, you'll say like, this is my favorite book, and it'll be someone else's like least favorite. And then
Oh,
vice
totally.
versa, right? Like I'm going to say what my favorite book is, and y'all are going to give me crazy eyes because it's just, it's going to be like, no. So yeah, it's, everyone has their own preference. And I think too, like heavy on the mood. And I would say heavy on the hormones as a woman. Like,
Right.
if I'm in a certain part of my cycle, I'm going to read something where I unleash vengeance and wrath.
I
Whereas,
love that.
yes,
Yep.
Really
I'm
heavy.
I'm all about some like, hormones impact you. And then I'm going to be in my, follicular phase, and I'm going to be like, I need a romance novel, stat kind of
I
thing.
need love.
Yeah, I need love.
Give me some love.
Give me some love. Yeah, I love that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So big DNF for you. What's like one that you can think of that like you're like, nah, not at all.
Me?
Yeah. What's a recent DNF?
I'm just going to show the cover because I
Just show
have
me
to.
the cover.
Okay, Book Talk got me on this. And one thing about me is curiosity will get me every time.
Yes.
I just can't.
Hence the swinging trope.
Swinging trope.
Just swinging. It was like threesome too.
Multiple disclaimers needed.
That's like
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Read the trigger warnings, guys. Okay. So curiosity got me, and I made it longer than I thought I would.
What does it say?
Kiss of the Basilisk? What is that?
What
Is
is
that
this?
a fanfic?
Is this a Harry Potter?
So
thing?
I think it was. I don't quote me because I didn't look into it, but it very much feels like it was a fanfic and then it blew up. People were like obsessed with it. It's atrocious. Like it's so bad, you guys. Like, first of all,
Is it a single fanfic yet that I like? I'll just put that out there.
it was like everywhere, and people were talking about how smutty it was. So that was like also where it was like I was coming down off of like some good stuff, and like nothing was doing it for me. So I was like, well, let's just try it. Like, why not?
Hey.
Okay. In terms of like Silver Flames, like how smutty?
Even more.
Okay.
It's smut, not plot. Like it is just it's porn.
Yeah.
Like it's just and it's
Not
a snake. And it's a snake.
And it's a snake.
He's an actual snake, yeah. And it's weird and it's disturbing, and I'm petrified of snakes. And I don't know why I gave it even 40%, but I was like, I have to figure out like
40?
I
Girl,
did.
That's one of those where it's like
Partly because it was like I was like hate reading it, and I was like I would read a chapter and then my friend and I
can give it a proper like good read review.
What's that?
I do that sometimes out of spite. Like I'll finish it out of spite because I either bought, especially if I bought it, I'll finish it out of spite and then I will destroy it on Goodreads.
No, I haven't had a chance to do that. But my friend and I, we would text each other like, what is happening right now? And the writing it's just
not a fan.
I had to actually, the reason I like fully DNF'd it wasn't because it was like so bad, but the writing, I was like, this is going to affect my writing. Like, I can't keep reading this. It was so bad.
Wow, yeah.
I read Manacled, which is a really big Harry Potter fan.
You read it?
I read Manacled, and the writing is not bad, but I should have read the trigger warnings.
I've heard it's really dark.
It's very dark, and I don't like reading about grape at all. And that's pretty much the whole book. So I was like, but it was one of those where it was like I must finish. So I finished it. So I can give it a proper roasting.
It's a fan fiction, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think this was
she's
too.
a great author. Like I think she actually, I saw something where she came out with like her own version of it that's not is so that she can publish it, because I think
Yeah,
fanfic you can't make money
you
off of
can't.
them because it's copyright and all that kind of stuff. So she like spun it and made it her own and got rid of the fanfic part of it.
Yeah.
And so now she's able to publish and sell it, but wasn't for me. Should have read the trigger warnings. Those they're there for a
That's a
reason.
long one to stick with too. That's like,
It's lengthy.
yeah,
It's lengthy. I think the Kindle though is very deceiving. I mentioned this the last time because you don't realize how thick these things are until like when I go and pick up a physical book of one that I read on my Kindle and I'm like, I read that, like,
It's like
okay,
700
I'm
pages.
impressed with myself,
yeah.
kind of thing, because I made it through it. But yeah, I feel that for sure, for sure. So DNF'd.
DNF'd, never going back.
I'm really proud of you for making it 40.
Bless.
That's
Yeah.
a lot to make it that far.
It took a lot out of me.
I lost sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have two favorites that I brought. One of which is going to be pretty obvious, because I'm pretty tired. I think the one that I've just read pretty much is going to topple it. But
Oh my God.
this is top god tier, right? Like got me hooked, and it will always hold a special part in my soul. And for those of you who can't see, it's Kingdom of Ash. So last book in the Throne of Glass series. And the reason I like this one is because it's just like everything comes
Together.
and it's like very soul wrenching, like gut wrenching. Cried every page, right? So of course, like obviously. Now this is a surprise to me because I did not go into it thinking this at all. This is my favorite series of all time now.
Seriously?
It took the title.
I literally, like, Red Rising is now my whole personality. I was weeping in the bed last night reading the
I need to read
third
the
book, and I'm not even done. I'm like 48% done with it. It's called Morning Sun is the third book. I started this book, and for anyone who's not read this, it's listening. I started this book and like DNF'd it originally, like, because again, I was in like that mood. It was like I wasn't ready for this. I don't think mentally I was ready for this, because this is like, I described it in a post. This is like riding in a Formula One race car. Like, I can't even tell you.
Yeah, you got to be in the mood
The
for
way
that.
he writes is so unique. I have never ever read a book where someone writes like this. It is like people are dying right and left, and it just goes. And it's like sci-fi fantasy kind of. That's how I would describe it. It's incredible. I like all the hype. It's worth every bit. Every bit. And this one, like, this one's probably the shortest. This is the first one. This one's probably the shortest. And it's probably my least favorite so far that I've read. They just like
Really?
keep getting better. And there's 3 more after. It's like a second
Oh,
trilogy.
there's a lot. Yeah.
This one. So he just started a TikTok, and it's like I'm like obsessed. I'm like stalking him.
I think I saw it. It popped up. Yeah.
Red
Gotta follow
Rising.
him.
If you haven't read it, you have to go in it understanding. And it's like it has romance, and it's like the greatest love story ever, but that's not even the central plot.
Mm-hmm.
I love a side romance plot though.
Yeah, I do too.
It's like love is the whole reason that everything goes into action. Like it's his whole modus operandi is love. And that drives him through like this whole journey that I'm going to cry. Drives him through this whole journey that he goes on. And it's like this, it's wild. There's political,
Gosh,
like there's political
you can
agenda
tell
in
you're
here.
very
It's
attached to
overthrowing,
it.
like, so good. I just can't. I'm
Biggest
like,
fan right here.
like, what is it gonna look like? Where am I gonna put it? So, because I have a Throne of Glass tattoo, and I'm like, okay, well, clearly, if this is in league with Throne of Glass, I'm gonna have to get it. So, I will take all suggestions on my social media. So, DNF wise, this is probably, other than like, I mean, I've DNF'd some like on Kindles and stuff. I have, but this is the only physical copy that I have that I've DNF'd.
I did too.
This is the worst book, I think. This is probably one of the worst series I think I have ever read in my entire life.
I
I
couldn't do it
have the
either.
book. I haven't read it. I have the
Okay.
book. I have not read
This
it.
is From Blood and Ash for anyone who's listening, and people are going to come at me. If I hear Poppy ask one more question, I'm going to throw this at her. So the main character's name is Poppy. I'm going to spoil it for everyone. Spoiler. Main character's Poppy.
I won't read her now.
Okay, main character is Poppy. And she is the most annoying female main character I think I've ever read in my entire life. I got through this, and she asked so many questions internally. That's like 3/4 of the writing is her asking herself questions. And then you get to the end of it. And the second book, I tried for 3 books to get it. And then the second book, they didn't leave a village for 400 pages.
They what? They didn't leave a village?
The same village. They're like village. They made.
What are they doing that whole time?
There was no
This is
progress.
world building.
There was no progress. I was like, get me out of here. I'm trapped. And then she asked one more question. I just can't. I can't do it.
She asked one more question.
He asked one more, and that's like now like if you go and you look it up on Book Talk and stuff, that's like the whole thing is like, if Poppy asks one more question, I'm gonna lose my mind. So I just haven't made it to Goodwill yet, but that's where because
I didn't even make it that far. I was like, there was something about the writing, I couldn't get into it.
It's not good. It's not good.
You're
validated in your feelings.
Yeah, thank you.
This like makes me nervous because it's like I don't want somebody to be like, Cassie's book is awful. It is.
Somebody will.
Oh, I promise you, one of my beta readers, even like whenever they were reading, there was so much like negativity, and I was like, "Girl, just don't read it. Like, just stop. Don't read. Don't torture yourself. You're torturing me. Just quit.
Stop it."
I'm like, just don't do it. So you're gonna have your 1 stars, and you're gonna have your ENFs, because not every book is for everyone. Because this is a lot of people's like one of their favorite books.
They love it.
Time on people's like must read list, and I'm always like, I question like, do you boil water before you put pasta in it? Like, I need to know.
She asks what temperature to put pasta in.
Yeah, she's gonna ask internally and question herself.
Am I doing this right?
Did I put the pasta in? I don't know. What I don't know. Should I do it? Should I add the salt? I don't know. Yeah, so it's fine, but that I feel like my big fear is that no one will like it.
Right.
I don't think that's possible.
Miranda
here's like wake up in a cold sweat and like everyone DNF'd.
I mean, what does people do? Everybody feels that way, but people will like it. You know they will.
Yeah.
There's something for everybody. You just have to find those people.
Yeah, you got to find your people that are gonna love like what you put into it just as much as you have, and then the story and the plot and the writing and all the things.
Exactly.
I mean, if there are people out there that love the snake smut book, then somebody will love our
Then
book.
you're gonna be just fine, Cassie.
You know what? Yes, if people can read Colleen Hoover, they can read our book and they will like them. No shade at her. I never read really any of her. I think I tried to read one of them, and I never really got into it. But I went and saw the movie adaptation.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
It Ends With Us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I haven't watched it, and I haven't read it. The only book that I've ever read from Colleen Hoover all the way through was Verity.
I read that.
It was like, it was interesting.
It was interesting.
But, like some of like her,
it scared me.
Books were the DNF
Scary.
for me.
It scared me. I was like under the covers, like,
I could not read that book.
Yeah.
Scared.
Like the part where she like thought that she heard her walking around upstairs. Oh, it was so scary though. But I'm a weenie.
I don't know. Is it like a horror or like?
It's like a thriller.
Okay.
It's like one of those books that's like you get to kind of decide the ending.
Yeah.
And like if it was real or not kind of thing.
Oh, like Inception.
Like which side of the
Kind
story.
of, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I love Stephen King. Like I read The Shining and all of those whenever I was in high school, and so I'm like, fairy's not scary.
Yeah,
that's
no,
just
I
me.
know.
I'm a weakling.
I am too.
I've read like some Stephen King, and then I've read now I can't think of his name off the top of my head. He wrote like Jurassic Park and I can't remember his name now. That's terrible. Brain. I've read some of those. Read some of those. Yeah, my dad was a big reader, so he got me into like reading all of his stuff, which was sci-fi. I grew up very sci-fi. Lots of
See,
video
that's why
games.
Red Rising has toppled.
Yeah, I mean, and it just goes with my DNA. It just,
Right.
influence.
And your genes.
there. Yeah, yeah. It's definitely you definitely channel what you started with, I think, and kind of like
Mhm.
if your parents were readers of any kind and kind of influenced you in that way, I feel like that does play a role in it a little bit. So
Like
I love that you're
nostalgia,
bringing
yeah.
Harry Potter into like living.
Sure.
Cassie, I love
Absolutely.
that. I
What'd
love
you
that
say?
you like.
You said
I
my
love that
name.
you like read to your son
Oh,
Harry Potter. I think that's brilliant.
yeah.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Yeah, I love
You're
that.
manifesting it early, That's what my
Well,
parents
I'm
did.
like,
Here I am.
you will love Harry Potter.
You
This
will.
is something
You
that
like
has
it
to
or
happen.
not, you will like it. Hey, I don't know if we asked you if you DNF'd one.
Oh,
What's a
I
hard
have it
DNF?
here in my pile
You own it.
because I have tried to read a lot of Emily Henry's books. These like romantic, quiet, low reads, and I'm slowly realizing that they're not for me. And I need blood and castles and
Castles.
craziness.
If it doesn't have a castle, I don't want it.
Yeah.
I've gotten very far, but it's just the only times I'm ever having fun are when like the main character and her love interest hold hands, and that's like
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
too
so
much.
hard, and I just can't get through it, and it's really upsetting.
Poppy, you're reading Poppy in real life. That's what you're reading.
And he doesn't even want to actually be with her until this thing is over. So really, there's nothing happening at all. I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you what's happening right now. Nothing really. Just
I
nothing.
struggle with like romance or even books written in modern time.
Mhm.
Need some
Now that I'm
magic.
I'm like I live
Need it.
that life. I don't need to live it in my books either. Like I want to live somewhere else. Take me where there's fairies and there's
Something.
something.
Even
Dragons
like
and castles
the
and
urban,
bears.
like modern fantasy stuff. Like I'll even dabble with that, but
Yes.
this is just not my cup of tea anymore. And I tried
No.
because this was all over TikTok. This book.
Mhm.
Yeah. Again, a TikTok book that I got bamboozled.
Bamboozled.
For
And I probably
Or,
won't.
like
we should
the
totally
whole
go
thing
back.
about like modern stuff. So Dreamland by Nicholas Sparks. It was like that. Like one of the main character's love interest. She was like a TikTok dance star. Like like millions of followers TikTok dancing, and I'm like, really? Like,
That's too modern for me.
are we
Totally modern.
we're gonna do that now, Nick? Come on. Like,
Yeah, that's too modern.
It's too modern.
Yeah.
I was really skeptical about Crescent City and like integrating like modern technology into like Fae and angels,
Mhm.
all that kind of. I mean, she ended up doing it pretty well,
Mhm.
but I was like,
Yeah,
like I already
it's
have one of
weird.
those with me all the time. I don't know if I
I
want to read
know.
about it.
No.
Like,
Okay, have
you
all
don't
of
have
you
a
guys
light bulb,
read?
okay?
Yeah.
You have
Have
a
you guys
torch.
all read Crescent City?
Yes.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
I keep trying and it's really hard.
It's hard.
I got the audiobook and I was lost.
I think I'm gonna have to
like,
do that.
First, I would not recommend it. I don't know, maybe like doing it while you're reading it, but I was like, I put it on while I was like doing the dishes, and I was like, what just happened? I'm so confused. There's so many people. There's so many words, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
could not follow it one bit. But I'm like, I'm sure if I had a physical book in front of me and was reading it, I would probably like it. But I'm like, I could not like register what was happening by listening to it.
Yeah, it's very different.
There's
Yeah.
It's like info dumping. There's a lot of
Yeah.
information in like the very first couple of chapters, and it's like
Mhm.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Well, I've even made it to like, I mean, I did a post about it and was like, please help me, people, like, help me push through. And everybody said the same thing. They were like, get to chapter 5, get to chapter. I was like, I did, girl. Like, it's not.
Honestly,
You got farther than I did.
I didn't
Yeah.
get hardly like deep into it till book 2.
That's what I've heard. And I have a friend who like, it's her favorite. Like, she loves it. And I feel like you either like are diehard into it or like it took you a while
Okay.
and it
I'm
was
not
okay.
like, I'm like, you know.
There was
it's
one
really-
person and she was like, I'm on book 3 and I still hate it. And I'm like, that's going to be me.
It's
Just
gonna be one of those where it's
self-torture.
almost like it's like a rite of passage, and you just know you just have to read it. Because the other thing I'm fearful for is that
We're
when
going to need it.
writing like ACOTAR 6, you know, is there going to be overlap? Because there's overlap.
There is.
Investment
And that's
City,
why
so,
I'm like, I have to read this. But
you kind of have to, because what if, you know, what
Yep.
if there's overlap? So it's like a necessary evil. But I didn't. It's like bottom of the barrel for her, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not. It was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna push through, and they're huge.
they're huge.
They are thick. Those could have been split up, I feel like, into multiple per book instead
Yeah.
of being this massive.
Book 1 on Audible was like 30 something hours, and I'm like, look, that's so long. I'm like, I can barely.
Oh my God.
I was like, it's gonna take me like 6 months to listen to.
Well, and I hate audiobooks. I don't know if you guys love them or hate them. I'll do it sometimes.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I'll do it, like I did it for Assassin's Blade on a road trip because I just wanted to move on and I couldn't get into it. And like, so I was like, okay, let's just get it done. But the voices drive me crazy. I can't, they do. I'm like, this is not how they sound in my head.
Yeah,
The way that it's even read trips my brain up. So I feel like if I do that, I might even hate it more.
That's what happened with Crescent City with me. I was just like,
Yeah.
there's too much going on. And I even did like the dramatization and then the non-dramatization one.
Yeah.
And both of them were like, I can't do this.
Well, let me tell you something that's like super humbling is whenever so I have like I have like people that are going to do an audiobook of my book at some it probably won't be until the end of the year in January because, you know, investing. But they like sent me these files of people because it's going to be a duet. So there's going to be a female that does the narration and then my main female character's voice. And then there's going to be a male that does my main male character and any of the other male voices. And
Love
it's
it.
really cool. Like, I'm like, this is so cool. This is going to be really neat. But it was incredibly awkward to get that like Google Drive file of all these men who like auditioned for the role of my main male character. And there's like 12.
What scene did they have to read?
Yeah.
I was so embarrassed for myself. I'm like sitting there and I'm like, I can't listen to this.
Oh, that's
Like,
so
they're reading my
awkward.
words. Like I gave them, you know, and it's like, oh my gosh. I'm like turning red thinking about it. There was like 10 of them, and like some of them I was like, oh, hard pass. And then and there's like a couple of them, and I'm like, I don't know if I can hear this. I told my sister-in-law, I was like, you listen, and I'm gonna step out of the room, and you pick whichever ones are your favorite. We'll come back and do this again in a minute. But it's incredibly humbling because that like it can make or break it. I think.
Oh yeah.
Right.
You gotta like the voice.
Who reads it and how? Because I've had some people that I've talked to and like they've message. I don't know if you guys get these messages, but I have people message me all the time. That's like, I'm an audiobook, you know, person or whatever, a narrator, and I want to narrate your book, and they will send me over like samples of what they've done, and sometimes they're like spot on, and sometimes I'm like, you know, it won't fit my vibe.
Thank you, but no.
That's what I do every time I listen to one. I'm like, no.
Instant no. I think it's also, this is something else we can talk about later, but I'm real funny. This is personal. I'm real funny about, I don't like character art on books. I do not
Like in the book?
In the
I
book?
don't like it on the cover. I don't like it
Yeah.
in the
Same.
book. I don't
Same.
want you to tell me how they're supposed.
How
I
they
don't want
look.
you to show me and say this is how they look. Like I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
It's an immediate turn off. So if I see a book cover and it already has like people that are illustrated on the front, I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. It's like
I
I don't
agree.
know. It's like an immediate ick to me. So when I decided to do like my book cover for my illustrator, I was like, she needs to be a silhouette. We're not showing no faces. It's not going to be like, I'm not telling people how they're supposed to portray them in their mind because I want you to be able, like, you're smart. You should be able to come up with an
Fun of it too is imagining what the people look
Yeah.
like. That's like the whole thing. And if somebody's already telling you, it's like there's no fun
like,
in that.
oh, you've taken away part of my like creativity.
Yeah, your experience. Book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
feel ya.
So the only exception I have to that is Daughter of No Worlds because that
Oh yeah, she's on the cover, huh?
he's on the cover, and at first I was like, but then there's no other illustrations at all in the book, so it was like, oh okay, so it all kind of that one panned out, but yeah,
Bridge Kingdom kind of has like the main lady on the cover too, but it's like not like whenever I saw it, I was like, but I picked it up anyway, and it's really good. So I'm glad I did.
yeah.
I feel like most people like the discreet covers, I feel like.
Yes.
Like that seems to be the trend right now, which like when it's time to do that, that's what I want. Like it's just vibes, it's not illustrations. If that
Almost
makes
like a
sense.
rule. Like I don't want it to be a rule that I have to envision them in this way. I don't even go, I
Yeah.
don't know how detailed you guys go with your characters in your book, but I give sparse details.
Mm-hmm.
I give the color of their hair.
Mhm.
And I make a point that my female main character is average height and average
Mm-hmm.
build. Make a point that she is like a size 6 or size 8. Okay. But then other than that, that's pretty much it. Other than like maybe the clothes they wear,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. But I don't go heavy into
Yeah, me
their
too.
physical description for that purpose, like for that main reason. Because there's been some
Hair
books
and eye color is like really, and then what they're wearing.
what they're
That's
wearing.
pretty much all I do too.
Yeah, you can envision them any way that you want to envision them because that makes it, that's part of the fun for me as like an author, is
Absolutely.
like seeing how other people
Yeah,
see.
totally.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, we could rant about that for like hours.
Right.
But anyway, we're gonna wrap this up, and next time we'll come back and talk about some fun things, and hope that this has been enlightening as far as like our favorite books and then books we've DNF'd, which will not, everyone's not going to agree on everything, but yeah. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We have an Instagram, we have a TikTok, we have a YouTube, and we're on I just totally lost it.
Spotify.
We're everywhere. Follow
We're
us.
everywhere.
Where are we?
Fun.
We're right here. Right here. I hope you're listening somewhere. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, anyway, I hope that everyone has a wonderful rest of your day, night, month, and year. And we will chat again next week.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.